Don't worry about
Game 5 of the NBA Finals. The Minnesota Timberwolves.
Welcome to the NBA Finals. You look at Indiana, they've been outmatched so far in this series. And certainly at this point, the odds are stacked against them.
But there are 28 other teams who'd love to still be playing at this point. So enjoy the moment, play your hardest, and let the chips fall where they may.
So a look at the starters for the Pacers. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Walker in at the 3. Pass to Halliburton. Randall pulls down the board.
Well, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
A nice shot by Cooper.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Indiana on offense. 6-point game. Fade away. Turner, no good. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Cooper's shot is off.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Right side, Walker. Siakam outside. Pass to Halliburton. Free throw line jumper. And the jumper is on the mark.
Clearly, Halliburton is hunting his shots. He's not picky and knows exactly how to adjust on the mid-range jump shot.
Randall, good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. We talked about this matchup here tonight, specifically what his team wants to do against Miles Turner. Coach told me we need to push him out of the paint whenever we can and make him a jump shooter and live with those results. If we can do that, I think we'll be in great shape. Guys, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. The Pacers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And that one's good.
Exceptional skills for Turner down in the paint. This guy, I think, has the potential to be a dominant player inside for a lot of years.
Here's Cooper. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-handed, just like pound cake. Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Top of the key. Walker pulls down the board.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand pull punch.
And over the years, Randall has stepped up his role, an assertive scorer and a natural leader.
And Minnesota with some changes. Cornette comes in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for McDaniels. And Randall drops them both.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Halliburton surveys the floor. From behind the arc. Another miss by Halliburton. Minnesota leading by 9. A nice shot by Cooper. Cooper's got 13.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Siakam finds Walker. And the three-pointer goes.
No hesitation. Nice work by Walker, not overthinking it.
Cornette passes to Cooper. Jacks up a three. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Turner gets rebounded by Minnesota. And what a run they've had in these playoffs. Only 3 losses getting to this point.
Well, we're deep into the playoffs. Only dropping 3 games is pretty incredible. They've played fantastic team basketball.
A nice shot by Cooper.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. That won't go. Just 2 for 7 shooting.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it. That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Seems like Halliburton is always looking to do a little more, always making the extra effort. That's fairly rare.
Wagner's checked in for the Timberwolves. Griffin comes in for Anthony Edwards. A big group substitution here for Indiana. Robinson, he's checked in for Turner. Thor comes in for Siakam. Neesmith, he's checked in for Walker. And Moore's subbed in for Nembhard. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Cooper. They get it back. Cornette with the bucket.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Halliburton for 3. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Here's Cooper. But if it goes, it's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. Defense is setting the tone. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And the energy is palpable in this arena. Welcome back to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Minnesota?
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
They've got Wagner, Dante DiVincenzo out there with Griffin, and it's Anderson in at the power forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Pacers was simply terrific. He scored 64 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. A legendary performance that will be talked about for years to come, unless he's able to do it again tonight. Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Halliburton, good.
Halliburton, with the answer, was anxious to throw it right back at him.
Back to Wagner. It's stolen by Halliburton. Here's Furphy, defended by Griffin. Halliburton for 3. Another 3 for Indiana.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first quarter. He's now got 2 for the game.
Here's Cooper. 27 points for him. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He's officially taken over this first half, making all the right reads.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Wagner. Randall comes in for Anderson. McDaniels is checked in for Griffin. And it's Edwards in for DiVincenzo. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Here's Halliburton. Here he goes. And he converts the layup. Halliburton's got 8 here in this quarter.
Great speed displayed that time by Tyrese Halliburton. Went right to the rack when he saw the gap in the defense.
Cooper. That one doesn't drop. Nice D from Nembhard. A nice shot by Cooper.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Halliburton left side. Banked it in off the glass. Halliburton's got 15.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
And he lobs it up top. Oh, stolen by Turner. In transition. From 7. That one a little long. Minnesota leading by 17. Down low. Oh, stolen by Turner. On the break. Here's Moore. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there.
And so it's Minnesota in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome, everybody, and in this pivotal Game 5, a tremendous performance thus far for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Hey, these guys are a bunch of artists, man. You know why? They live for the paint.
Oh, that joke was weak, but their play style is Diesel approved.
I wouldn't say the joke was weak, it just needed a capper. Looking at this series for the Indiana Pacers, their chance in this final series starting to slip away. Not how they wanted to start this game, Kenny. Your thoughts?
Well, you know, some panic creeping in, not going right, and they have a tough road in front of them.
Tough is an understatement. Their road has been hit by hail, mudslide, even an avalanche. It's all bad for them right now.
Man, can they find a way? That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And let's get you back onto the court for more of this pivotal Game 5. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by 16. On the court for the Pacers, Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Walker in at the small forward position. Halliburton with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. Walker's shot is off.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass. Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Halliburton on the attack. And the dunk by Halliburton.
And this is how you carve up a defense. Halliburton slicing to the rack with real force.
McDaniels passes to Cooper. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Cooper's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Here's Halliburton. The shot's good.
Tyrese Halliburton so capable of playing multiple positions and roles for this team. And tonight, he's embraced being the scorer.
Here's Cooper, defended by Halliburton. A nice shot by Cooper. Cooper's got 38 points.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. Kept alive by Indiana.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Stolen by Siakam. Walker passes to Turner. Can't connect from short range. Minnesota leading by 19. McDaniels with it. Halliburton picks him up. Pass to Cooper. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Cooper's got 9 points here in the second half. Pacers trail by 21. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. Edwards got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there. They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Back to Nembhard. Halliburton outside. Drains the triple. Halliburton's got 22.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.